Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We will be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Mama Raziya Curtis, Andrea Hetheru, and Deitra Covington. Enjoy. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth.
Rising, Grand Rising. Yes.
What is that crazy grin?
Well, I thought I was really enjoying watching Mama Evelyn enjoy her cup of coffee. And I thought she was gonna say something, so that's why I was waiting. But it looks good. What you got in your cup, Mama?
The ginger and lemon.
Oh yes, ginger and lemon will do that. They will do that too.
Make you smile, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at that cup like, wow, I wish I had my hot cup of tea. But anyway, so yes, it is a wonderful day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And grateful to be able to say Grand Rising.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 7:45. I looked at my clock. I said, "Don't let it be past 8."
I'm glad you made it.
Yes, so give thanks and praise because my body was like, "It's time, sugar. It's time."
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I wanted to pull our energy card for today. These are the Power Thought cards by Louise Hay, which was my first deck. The first deck that I purchased at booksellers, Source Booksellers, bookstore here in the city. Miss Janet and Alice.
I love her.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do something a little different this morning. Little different. All right, I'm going to pull a card. Let's see which one I pull today. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's our
Read
card.
it again.
As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Say yes today. Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There was a movie called Yes. And it's about a family that the couple, they were so spontaneous with life, right? And then they started having children. And then the no's start. No, stop, no, we can't go there. No, we got the kids, we got the children. No. And so everything became no. Granddad, get stop. No. And so they went to a parent teacher conference, and there was a man that worked with the youth and stuff. He was in the kitchen, the school kitchen. And so they were like, the parents were like, why are we having all these issues and stuff? So anyway, he intervenes and he's telling them about how often do you say no to the children? When's the last time you said yes? And he couldn't think about it. As spontaneous as they were before the children were born, they do anything. Yeah, just do it. So they took on that thing of saying yes to the kids. And what they did was there was one day that they say yes, period. And then the children in them saying yes found out something they didn't want them to say yes to. But they had to experience that too, the children. So they came to a point where there was one day a week that it's a yes day. And they just started like that. Yes, just taking on life with the children. The children were caught off guard, like, what? But so today.
That's funny. That's funny you bring that up. I went to go visit my girlfriend, and she had 2 little boys, and she had that issue too. They kept saying no to everything. And I said, watch this. And so then they weren't around then. They started coming around, and I started saying yes to them. I said, oh, yes, that is so nice, and things like that. And I kept saying yes. And then sure enough, I said, do you want to go to the store? And they were like, yes. And my girlfriend was like, oh my God, Deitra. I was like, as a teacher, we learn those kind of little tricks. But that was amazing. But that's true though. You have to change the environment for children.
Yeah. We get caught up in no.
Right.
Yeah.
And then somebody asks, even in the midst of those questions, no, they'll sneak one. You want some popcorn?
Right.
No. Oh, you don't want? No, yes. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yes today.
Yes, we're saying yes today.
Yes.
And you can turn a situation around. I know Baba Shimba talked about, he said, when children are doing something that they may not need to be doing, or it might not be a good time, he said, instead of saying no, redirect them.
Yes.
Give them an option, and that will change it. But that's I like that card. It's a reminder. So we have that word. Now we have a new 3-letter word today that we can say. So that's awesome. Okay, so what I wanted to do was to bring a little movement to our session this morning. We will do some chair movement. So Mama Sheila, if you wouldn't mind, I'm sorry, Queen Aduni, would you mind putting on our guest artist today? We have Miles Davis with us today.
Yay. Mama Heath, I love your earrings.
Oh, thank you. Which one? This one? This is my Andinkra symbol or the candy stick?
I love both of them. They're different, but I'm saying okay, they work.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah. Mama Samara taught me that earrings don't have to match, because she would always have me restring, redo an earring, and because she lost the other one, so she would have on 2 different earrings,
Okay.
both popping.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Like,
yeah, ever since I got this one, I don't turn it off. I mean, I've not taken this off since I've had this. I got this at the Palmer Park Art Fair. Yeah. So, Queen, can you put on Miles for us, please?
he's on. You don't hear him?
No.
I don't.
No.
Have I done something different?
I don't hear him either.
Maybe Miles has gone to another city for his next performance.
No, I'm actually playing him very loud.
Did you put him on mute? Is he on mute?
No, I'm listening to him.
Miles.
And you still don't hear him. Wow.
Miles said I'm done. We going back to the next venue.
No, Miles is playing on this side. I don't know where he's not.
I don't know what's changed. I don't know.
Okay, let me see something else.
I hear her playing. I hear them playing a little bit now. That's the solo. That's her solo.
Okay. So you want more of,
Yes. Yes. That's right.
you can hear that then.
I can hear it.
Okay.
If you could just turn it down just a smidgen. I really like my music loud, but I want to make sure.
Yeah.
A tidbit. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate it. So we're just going to do some simple movements. I want you to be sure to remember to be gentle with your body, to take some breaths so we can go ahead and inhale through our nostrils. You want to make sure that you breathe with the diaphragm, which means you're going to fill your tummy with air and keep the chest still. So, and then you're going to inhale through your nostrils and exhale. After you fill your belly with air on the inhale, and you're going to push your core down to the root chakra. So your innermost self, okay? Your inner self. You're going to push that down on the inhale as you fill your belly with air. And on the exhale, you're going to tighten up that base and pull it all the way up to behind your belly button on the inside, okay? On the exhale, and then let all the air out of your belly. Imagining your belly button touching your spine. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, remembering that, now we're going to do some movement. We're going to work, still keep in mind your breathing, and we're going to start with our head, and we're going to inhale. And then exhale down. Be gentle, just take yourself where you can go. Inhale back. And exhale down. One more. That's get up, turn it right to left, and right. Inhale, and exhale left. Remember that core breathing. And exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. That's one. Right? Exhale left. Back to center. We're going to inhale to the left. Ear to shoulder. You're going to keep those shoulders in their space. No shoulder earrings. Drop them down. And left. And right. And right. Four and left. And right. Left. And right. Now you're going to drop chin to chest. Take it all the way up. If you hear any pops or snaps first, if you hear any pops or snaps, at this point you go, uh-oh. Those pops and snaps on your body letting you know, thank you for moving me today. One more. And return to center. As we move, we want to make sure to keep our posture really nice. We want to sit up nice and straight and tall. We're going to make sure that your shoulders are around, back and down. Chest is pulling forward a little bit. That engages your shoulder blades. You'll begin to feel a burn in your abs. That is you holding up strength.
How often do you do this?
I do well in the mornings. I do movement from. I do the 5 rights every morning.
Okay.
Every morning at 7. That's the time that That's the time that I want to begin most times. And
Okay.
then well, I do something daily, but I have a movement session from 12 to 12:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh,
So I could share that link with you all.
yeah. Thank you for sharing that
You're welcome.
information. That's good.
So it's 8:21. So we got one more movement. So we wanna lift our shoulders up. We're just gonna go up and down. Okay? Go up and hold it tight and release. In and hold it and fall. And up and down. And up and down. Then we're gonna roll them. So take them forward, up, and back and over. And 2, 3, and 4. In reverse. And up and round. Up the back. Over and down. Up, over and down. 3 and 4. All right. 2 more minutes. All right. So with our hands, we're gonna back and forth. So it's right and left. Now we're going to twist. And up and down. And now we're gonna clap. And then make it funky. Give me that soul clap. That Detroit soul clap. All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you. That
right.
was great. It's amazing how we don't move like, on a regular basis in the morning like that. No, but this felt great.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I'm going to need to get access to share screen.
Grand Rising, Lolly.
Grand Rising, Lolly.
And rising
Good
twin.
rising.
Okay,
I got a
today
little
I'm
voice.
going to talk about detoxification, a little bit of it, and I'm going to do a live demonstration on how to fix bitters. Because one thing that we don't do a lot of is eat things that taste bitter. I do sour everything, sweet of course, but we don't do a lot of bitter foods. I don't know if you have, but if you do, please share. But that bitter taste, it doesn't resonate with me very well, but I found and read and heard that it's good and healthy for the body. So that's something we're going to go over today. I'm going to do a demonstration on how to fix. Actually, it's there's a tea, or you can do a tea or a tincture or something called bitters. They're called bitters. That's the name of them. But I'm going to go over a brand today and how to fix it. How we doing, Mama Dooney, Queen of
Give it
Dooney?
to you, honey.
Okay, good. Yay. All right. Let me get this up and share it.
There we go.
Right. Yes. Thank you. I want this to be not like this. Let's see how. Okay, just a minute, everybody. I'm just trying to Get a nice full screen here. Let's see.
What is a tincture? Tincture.
A
What is
tincture is it depends on it what type of tincture, but you can get a herbal tincture, you know, which can be made with alcohol, or you can get a tincture that's made with, you know, not a non-alcoholic.
Well, what is a tincture?
It's a liquid. It's liquid, and
Oh, okay.
it's the herb, and like I said, it could be alcoholic. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying to figure this out at the same time as talking. But okay.
Mama Hess can answer. She knows everything. You know how the kids use it. Ask who was it?
Mikey.
Ask Mikey. He knows everything.
Right.
Or she'll look it up real fast while you're doing that.
Okay. All right. Could you handle that, Mama Hetheru, while I look this up, or not look it up, but look for this again.
Unmute yourself, Hess.
I'm just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Our teachers probably really would have liked having the mute button for us.
All right.
Especially for me and back in the day. Okay, let's see. All right, so according to Healthline, a tincture is a concentrated herbal extract made by soaking the bark, berries, leaves, dried or fresh, or roots from one or more plants in alcohol or vinegar. The alcohol or vinegar pulls out the active ingredients in the plant parts, concentrating them as liquid. There is some research and anecdotal reports that suggest some plants have medicinal properties and health benefits. Wow, is that some research? That's interesting. Some research. Tinctures have been around for millennia, and they are a key component of traditional herbal medicine. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, considers most tinctures, with some exceptions, supplements. So in many cases, their health effects are unclear and not well studied. Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
So our benefits of
We know
tinctures.
that's not true.
The F. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because I'm getting ready to start running. So the benefits of taking a tincture are that they are easy to consume, the natural health boosting chemicals found in some plants. They're usually inexpensive to make and can be easily prepared at home. That's the problem right there. That's what the FDA got a problem with, because they not getting the money.
Yeah.
So the accessibility of herbal remedies like tinctures is probably a major reason why an estimated as 80% of the world population relies on these treatments for at least some of their healthcare needs. So let's see. We'll talk
But
about.
thank you, Mom Hetheru.
You
for
ready?
sharing
Okay,
that.
great. All right.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, but that's right. That's what tincture is.
All right.
And so it's different ways you can, you know, different ones you can make. Because you can make them yourself too. You know, you don't have to buy them. You can make them.
Right.
So let's see. I'm gonna start talking about detox. And I want to let you know that I am truly speaking from the trenches on this subject, because I am presently in a detox. I've started about 5 days ago, really intensely, but it's been going on for me. I changed my diet, and I've been taking the different bitters that we talked about earlier. I've been taking them for like since about 5 months ago. So I've been conscious of going through detox for a while now. Let's see here. Oh, I want to start off with good news, because I read recently that your body knows how to detoxify. The body actually knows how to do this. In fact, your body is detoxifying right now as you listen to my voice. And what am I talking about? Well, detoxification in general refers to the biological processes that are happening all the time in order to eliminate waste. I mean, believe it or not, I've learned that your cells are even detoxifying. So we think, well, I thought that detoxification mean I need to go to the bathroom, and then that's all that's happening. No, the cells are doing something because they eat too, and the bacteria, it eats in your body, and we have a lot of bacteria. In fact, I'm sorry I don't have the percentage, but we are made up of a lot of bacteria. We have this physical form, but a lot of things are unseen. We don't see that stuff. You know what I mean? We think bacteria, I don't want bacteria, but you do have good and bad bacteria that you have. And it's doing things, it's eating, it's eliminating. So it's a lot going on in the body that we need to make sure has the ability, to eliminate and get out. We need to be able to get it out. So there's a lot going on. So when it talks about detoxification is happening in your body now, it is. So that's why we have 5 organs that detoxify. We have the liver, the colon, the kidneys, the lungs, and the skin. Our skin is a big detoxifier for us too. The liver gets a lot of attention when it comes to detoxification for good reason. It has the ability to transform waste products and toxins into water-soluble molecules that can leave the body through the urine, the bowel, breathing, and sweating. So the liver helps all that to flush and come out through the skin. When we sweat, and you think, sweating is nasty. Well, that's the way we can eliminate. So when you sweat, that's a good thing. So don't think of that as bad, that you should, avoid that. No, you need to sweat and get it out. It's interesting because I really wanted me a sauna. You can actually buy saunas and put in your home and everything so that you can sweat. And some people go do it weekly or whatever, make sure they take that time to sweat. So that's a good thing. And believe it or not, even we take in a lot through our breathing, so we got to be conscious of if we're in a smoky environment or, if the air quality is good, because we need to, just like Mama Hetheru did, we need to breathe deeply, and really take in good, fresh air. And we don't always get it. So once again, detoxification, we need to rinse all that out, all the elements that aren't good in regards to our air. Let's see, I want to say one thing here. If I can encourage each and every one of us to pay attention to our bodies. When you eat something, when you touch something, when you smell something, when you taste something, and what I say is, wait a minute, let me see how do I want to put it, different strokes for different folks. I thought about it, I said, but 1 minute things work for me and another minute it won't work when it comes to eating, because my body doesn't react very well to certain things that I used to eat all the time. Then I realized, oh my goodness, I'm growing, I'm aging, I'm getting older, my body's changing. So when I was 16, I ate everything, anything, and no issues, right? But now it's like, oh, I can't eat all that stuff at 9 o'clock at night the way I used to, I just can't. So I have to even stop my eating earlier in the night because I've changed and my body doesn't take to it like it used to. Are there any comments?
Oh, yes. was really funny because when I was in high school, and don't scream at me, y'all, because this is something. I used to eat the yellow Hostess cupcakes for lunch every day, 5 days
Okay.
a week.
Oh,
5 days a week. Awful. I think I went to get one just for the memory's sake, and when I put it in my mouth, I was so disgusted because it
Horrible.
felt like I was eating a spoonful of sugar. I was like, what was I thinking?
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
I can't stand it now. But I was just thinking when I was little, we used to always eat fruit off out of the trees in the backyard. So
Yes,
we
yes.
had really good things. We had good snacks back in the day. I guess that's why I got naughty in high school. But like broccoli, no, not broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I wouldn't touch them when I was little. Now I'll make them for breakfast in a second. I do
Yes.
sauteed Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And okra,
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch them, but now I like. So my body, it's done a switch, like you're saying.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So it was interesting because sometimes we say, what is healthy for me? And we go to different doctors. I mean, doctors online and see what they're saying. What's the going thing for food? How do I get these minerals? How do I get everything? And they give you a list of foods that they feel that would be good. I guess a lot of times, it works for them, but doesn't work for me. And so I have to honestly question myself. I can't just follow everybody, what they're saying is good for me to eat, and it doesn't work, not all the time. So that's why we have to pay attention to our bodies. We have to be the doctor each and every day of our lives, as to what's going on. I mean, how am I breathing? How am I eating? Wherever I am, is my body taking it and doing well with it? Is it happy? And sometimes, now this is interesting because I finally realized that sometimes I can eat something that I know is not quite right to eat. It might be a chip or something, some chips or something. I don't do it now, but not too long ago, I would eat it, and my body, you remember I told you we are made up of a lot of bacteria. So some bacteria in me was like, oh, yay, we're getting our chips back, yay. And that could be the bad bacteria, but they're doing their thing, ingesting whatever I'm putting down and having a good time. But then I tend to feel a little something. So I had to pay attention to that and realize, oh my goodness, I can't eat this. Some people were happy, their bacteria was happy with eating, whatever I was putting down. But I felt some kind of way. So you have to be mindful. Just take a list, just really pay attention, because I can tell I can get a headache and I would know, oh, okay, whatever I just did, I need not do anymore because my body is telling me something. So that's what I'm saying. Just make sure you pay attention. Does this sound foreign to everybody? I mean, does this sound like something good to do to
Oh
you
yeah,
all?
yeah, most definitely. And what Het was saying is about, the Twinkies or whatever she was eating. Actually, those recipes have changed. I mean, my palate, as far as when I was younger, I used to drink cow's milk. Everything when we were younger, if you're over 50, was pretty much closer to the farm than it became.
Yeah.
And so I noticed that those snacks, that I used to eat, they taste different, you know.
Yes.
And then when you start expanding your palate, see, I've been exposed to Mama Neza and her raw food, vegan food, and all. I've been exposed to all this stuff. I've been exposed to straight from the farm to the table. So there's my palate is different, and oh, what did I
Right.
my
Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
yeah, I stopped eating what was that? What are those cookies? Those black and white, what is it, Oreos?
Oreos. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it changed, and so yeah, and not eating late. Everything that you
Exactly.
said,
Yes, for
definitely.
sure with me. I know I have to stop early because it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, even some vegetables. Last one night I had some broccoli and I really doctored the broccoli up. I seasoned it real good. It tastes delicious. But I ate it at like 8 o'clock because, you know, my husband, he finishes counseling late. So I said, well, let me get a little bit and eat with him, right? Oh my goodness. About 2 o'clock in the morning or 3, my body was like, we gonna try to do something with whatever you put down. And I said, but it would maybe cause me not to rest very well.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, so now I talked to you all about a little bit earlier about bitters. Because bitters are used, I'm gonna show you, hold on a minute. I want to show you some, let me make sure. I want to show you what the bitters I'm gonna talk to you about today. What's in them. And a lot of times they have different herbs, of course, but they let me see, hold on. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let me give you a little background. For about 5 months, I've been following a young man who he is known for his bitters because, you know, that's the first thing he'll give anyone that's going through something. He'll give them bitters. And if you can see the ingredients, the quasi sea moss, valerian,
Valerian.
thank
Valerian.
you, valerian, yes, chaparral. These different ingredients, you can actually get them yourself. However, you know, he gets a lot of things from Africa and the source of where it's grown. So it's actually really cool, but you can get them too and buy them and make your own bitters. If you can't get them from him. Let me go back. Okay.
Oh, excuse me, Deitra. What was that last ingredient? I couldn't read it on the flyer.
Okay.
Contessa, contraband.
Yeah, country, but and I do have
Could you
seal.
spell it?
Okay, hold on. Let me go get the actual package.
Okay. Wow. It's funny because we just went to Eastern Market this weekend and I saw bitters at the little store in Eastern Market, the one that sits back down the street from the wine place, the one that has all the lawn furniture. They were selling bitters there. I saw them.
Okay, Mother Hetheru, that is Contribo. CONTRIBO.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm just gonna show you all of them. Now, believe it or not, this is for cleansing the lymphatic system and the skin. You remember we talked about how the skin and the lymphatic system, that's the, you know, the different parts of the body that actually allows the the blood to move through the body, the lymphatic system. So this will help cleanse that. Okay, now we have bitter too. Now this, I'm sorry, I didn't even give a background on this gentleman. The gentleman who actually sells these bitters, he goes by the name of Yaki Awaken. And he has a package. He gives you 3 bitters. And this one cleanses the blood and the organs. And if you can write these ingredients down too: sarsaparilla, elderberry, stingy nettle, chaparral again, and burdock root. And you can get those and make your own bitter if you would like. And I'm telling you this, not that I'm slighting Yaki Awaken, the one that sells these, but he would tell you himself. He said, I don't mind my people, because he promotes, Black. I don't mind my people doing this for themselves. But a lot of times they can't get access to the herbs from a good source. So make sure you get your herbs from a good source. But he promotes people doing these things themselves. So he would not be against me even sharing all of this with you all. So okay, and then the other bitter.
Can you purchase these like through the mail?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm going to go back and tell you how to do that, but I just wanted to show you what they were first. Okay, bitter 3. This cleanses the nervous system and the colon. Yeah, this is the power one right here, for sure. You can feel it. Okay, and the ingredients with this is blessed thistle, Cascara sagrada, and protejosa. Now that last one, I never quite heard of, protejosa, but it's a part of this bitter. Okay, let me go back.
Mama, I'm sorry, can you spell that last one? I couldn't see the last.
Okay, all right.
The
The last one is Protejosa.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. All right. Now, if you want to order these, you go to www.yakiawaken.com. So you go to Yaki's website and just look up bitters. And it's so interesting because so many people, well, I don't know about so many people, but a lot of people have purchased them, that they have videos that say, my 3 bitter challenge. So they talk about drinking them because they're tough. They're not easy to drink. Believe you. And now when I do the demonstration, you'll see how it looks and how the actual bitters, the herbs look for real. But it's a taste that, it's not for the faint of heart, or however it goes, sleight of heart. Okay, I see something.
So they are bitter.
Mother Hetheru. Say it again.
They are bitter.
They are bitter. And like I said, that taste is not something we're used to. We normally don't eat or drink bitter stuff. We do sour. I have done sour before, but we definitely do sweet and all that, but not bitter.
So you're saying bitter is a graduated sour, elevated sour.
That's funny you should say that. You know what? Bitter is, I don't want to discourage you all, but it's
special.
It's special. I like that. It's special. That's right. It's special. So now
it's sending her, even her just thinking about it when she takes it. You can see her face just prune up like, oh.
And that's something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And right now, I'm under a protocol where I'm supposed to be doing this 2 times a day. And it's like, but believe it or not, you get used to the taste. The more you drink it, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. It's not nothing I'm gonna say, ooh, I love it, I want it. But you get used to it.
Oh boy.
Okay, all right. Okay, then.
If it's good for me, I don't have a problem.
Oh, I love that. That's a great attitude. Okay, and I want to just take a quick minute to let you know that Yaki is actually coming to Detroit. This gentleman is very knowledgeable. He's not knowledgeable by going to college and all that. He wasn't taught by our system. So and if you all understand, some of our holistic doctors in the past, have come, you know, through their own knowledge. You know, like I don't know if you heard of Dr. Sebi or, you know, those type of, yes. So he's one of those, but I'm gonna play this video. Hopefully it'll come up. Okay. It's gonna talk about, okay, here we go. All right. Wait. Can you all see the video?
No, we still see the.
Of the world that is created
You still see what?
We just see the white, you know, the writing.
Yeah, the website.
We're still looking at the presentation.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute.
Mama Empress said the bitter the better.
That's what I was laughing at.
I like that.
That's what I was laughing at.
Not to be
That's
funny, but
cute.
people drink liquor and wine and beer,
Well,
and that stuff is
listen.
nasty. So you can do bitter for better health.
That's true. That's right. Okay, you know what?
We could hear it.
I don't want to
clearly,
hold
though.
up time.
We could hear it though.
You
can play
can?
it. We can hear. Yes, we could hear it. I think the hearing is more.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I'll play it.
Okay.
Love, light, and healing, peace. Love, light, and healing, peace to the gods, peace to the earth. My name is Hetheru. Everybody know me as Hetheru, and I'm very, very excited to, let y'all know that we are going to be in Detroit, Michigan.
And I thank his team for embracing me. I'm happy. Thank you. Peace, love, light, and healing. Yaki Awaken is coming to Detroit to bring you everything you need to know about your body, mind, soul, and spirit.
The speakers was created from your ears. The camera lens was created from your eye lenses, or what they call the retinas.
Absolutely powerful when it comes to wellness.
Not only is we going to be in Detroit, Michigan, but we're going to be there very soon. We're going to be there September the 10th. And I'm going to be bringing my health and healing seminar and all of my healing herbs and information and intellectual properties to a city near you. We're going to be at Wayne State University at the Arts Center, and the address is 450 Rudder Mall. 450 Rudder Mall. Lunch is going to be included with the seminar and the lecture. Also, parking is going to be included with the tickets. So don't meet me there, beat me there. Everything was created off of us. Even your heart pace, your heart makers, heartbeats, everything that we see inside of reality, and all the technology that we see inside of reality is all created off of a blueprint that was made by your biospiritual vehicle, because your body is the most complex technology ever in existence. Thank y'all for everybody that's been reaching out to me and giving me congratulations about my new signed deal with Netflix, with Amazon, with Tubi, with all the other different platforms. Food Forensic Investigation is coming to a TV near you, and what is the best way to kick this tour off with, showing y'all exactly what we're going to be talking about in Food Forensics Investigation, taking it to the big screen, taking it to the colleges near you, and breaking down the molecular structure of the foods, showing you what to throw away, showing you what to put in your mouth, and showing you how to love yourself better. So I look forward to seeing y'all September the 10th. I look forward to seeing y'all at 450 Rudder Mall, which is Wayne State University, y'all, at the Arts Center, y'all. So peace to the gods, peace to the earth. I see y'all soon. Peace and love, light, and healing.
We love you, Yaki.
Okay,
Let me.
Everything.
put that?
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me close this thing up. All right, go ahead.
Can you put type that in the chat?
Oh yes. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do it this way. Wait. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to do it when because of time. I'm trying to think of how can I copy and paste this over.
You could, if you had the video playing, you could copy it out of the menu bar and throw it in the chat. Or was it embedded in your presentation?
It was embedded in my PowerPoint. Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and type it up really quick. I can type it. Let's see.
Oh, you can do it that long link. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna Oh, Empress, I would love for you to share what you put in the chat. I thought that was wonderful. Yes, he does have a store. You want to share what you know about him or what you heard? Sister Empress?
She know we want to see and talk to her. Come on out, Empress.
I was just gonna say, come forth, my darling. Come forth, my
She
queen.
know we want to check in, mama.
You see that beautiful smile.
Well, just to share, she put in there, the bitter, the better, which is funny. I like that. And she also says that Brother Yaki is a short, powerful young man. And I would agree. And then she says he has a store too. Yes, he opened up a store. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. And that's where his foundation is, in St. Louis. Oh, she says she's not in the space for it. Not in the space for it.
Ashe, I understand.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I thank you for sharing what you did. That was nice. Thank you, Mama Hetheru.
Mama had that link goes to
Instagram.
prepaid legal plans.
Oh, the one that I sent? The first one? Okay, I'll fix it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna actually transition now to go show you all how I fix this every day.
Okay.
All right.
So let me go to the other one. So the Instagram one did come up. I don't know if everybody can see that one. The second one, and I'm gonna go back and get his website again. Okay, let's see. See, you know, because of what he does and who he is, they probably have his stuff, you know, they're gonna mess with him, honey, because the power. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it again. Let's see. So that link I just sent is the link for him, for you to, information on attending his presentation, the visit to Detroit. That's what that one, the one link, the Alleviate Detroit Food Forensics. That's for his event. That's the event. And then the Instagram one is the TV component that Mama had in her presentation. So hopefully, I am double checking them too, so to make sure.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay. So this.
How's everybody doing? Everybody all right?
Yeah.
Okay, we see you, Deitra. There you go. Turn your mute up.
Okay.
She's in the kitchen. Yeah, just take your mute off of your device. I mean, turn the mic on. That's what I want to say. Wow, look at that kitchen. All right.
Grand Rising, Nicole and Lily B.
And Lolly and Star.
Okay, there we go. Happy Tuesday, beautiful people.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow, look at
I love that kitchen.
Ain't it beautiful? Just take your mute button off.
Okay, so you can see me. Yay!
Here we go. We're here.
Okay, I want you all to see how I do the bitters. All right, so now I want to show. Can you see? Will you be able to see? All right. I want to show you, this is bitter number 1. I want to show you what it looks like. People like, ooh. Can you see this clearly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, it's nice little roots, little twigs and stuff in here. But this is bitter number 1. Okay, and that's what it looks like.
What was this one for?
This one was for cleansing the lymphatic system in your
Oh,
skin.
right. Okay.
Bitter number 1. Now, this is what it looks like when it's cooked, if you can see it.
Oh, you're cooking them.
Yes, you have to boil them you put them in some boiling water put them in water, then bring it to a boil for about 20 minutes. And then you let it sit for 25 minutes before you strain it and drink it. But this is it when it's cooked. This is bitter 1 when it's ready to drink.
All right.
I wish
All
I
right,
could let
bitter
you
number
smell
1.
it and stuff though, but
I believe you. I believe you.
We'll
Okay, now
watch.
I'm
We'll
gonna,
watch your reaction.
say it again.
We will watch
We'll
your
watch your
reaction.
Oh, I'm not gonna drink it now. No way.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
No
Now
way.
this is bitter number 2. And this cleanses the blood and the organs. Look at this. Look at how it has little flower buds and stuff in here.
Right.
If you can
Nice.
see it. I hope you can.
Yeah, we see
We
it.
can. Your picture is very clear.
Oh, good. Okay. So that's bitter number 2. Once again, this is it cooked. And believe it or not, it looks so dark, but it is one of the darker bitters. And then it looks like this.
So Deitra, does one like in the jar where you have the not that one, the one where you cook it? The
Yes.
first one, yeah. So is that a whole pack, one whole pack?
Oh, good question. Thank you so much. No, it's not a whole pack. What it is a cup of the bitters that come in this. You take a cup of this, and then you put it in 16 ounces of boiling in water. Not boiling yet. No.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in a cup of this in 16 ounces of water, and then you bring it to a boil.
For 20 minutes.
Thank you. Yay!
I remember.
Good for you. Yes.
Okay, so then so how much is in that jar right there? I'm pointing to it. I don't know if you see me pointing.
This one.
Right. So how much is that a whole bag in there?
No, this is just the cup.
So that's because the water caused it to swell?
Yes, it can. It can. Yeah.
So this
Just
is
the cup
strained
too.
this is what you strained out after you boiled.
Thank you. Yes. 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 This is what I strained out. This is what I strained. Well, no, not yet. Yeah, this is what I strained out. Yeah. And
So
then we have this is bitter 3. And look at this. This has a lot more. It swells.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the superpower right there. That's the one
Right.
that cleans the intestines and what do you say? The colon and the
Okay, number 3 does the nervous system and the colon.
Yes, sir. That's the pack punch right there.
Right, right.
And how often do you take that?
Well, you know what? Lately I've been doing it probably every 2 weeks. But under my protocol, I have to do it on a consistent basis every 6 days.
Oh, okay. So it's not an everyday thing that you have to suffer.
No.
That
Not
you have
every
to suffer through.
No. But like I said, you get used to it. After a while, it's like, okay. It's still tough, but not as tough.
And how much do you have to drink?
Oh, good question. Now, this is what I would have to drink, 8 ounces.
Mm.
So when I boil the cup of herbs with 16 ounces of water, it boils down to 8 ounces of drink once I pour it off.
Okay.
Okay. So how many times can you boil each set of herbs? How many times can you make the drink?
3 times.
Okay.
I can use these herbs right here. I can use them 3 times.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. So I gotta get some mason jars. I get some bigger ones because I got smaller ones.
Right. Yeah, I had to buy all this too. I got all different sizes and stuff. And I want you all to look at, how I cook my herbs too. On the stove, I have 3 pots that I cook them all together. Because Jackie suggests you drink them back to back. So you'll have all 3 of them. I have 3 here. So I wish I can tell what you can see. But yeah, I have them 3.
Well.
Okay. I have 3 that I drink. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
So are you chugging them or are you sipping them?
I sip. I don't chug. No, I don't chug because they're warm. Because normally I heat them up. I normally drink, heat them up a little bit,
Okay.
And then you have to drink them back, all 3 of them?
Yeah.
In the one setting? Girl, you're my shero.
Yeah, well, your shero is really looking like she having a time. You hear me?
You can tell by the way you answer the questions. I'm like, listen to Deitra. I love that you're working with and through it.
Yes, exactly. Yes, but I appreciate it. Because like I said, some things I don't see. I don't see my cells getting, the elimination of the cells being cleansed out through my urine. I don't necessarily know that that's happening. I have to really believe that it is, after I do this type of thing. I have to know. And then I pay attention to how are things different for me? How are things different? Yeah.
So was it a drastic change when you drank it or was it subtle for you?
It was
and
subtle. It was
for
subtle.
everybody? Okay.
So how do you feel after you drink those? I mean, do you drink like I'm a type of person, like if something is special, like you can't put them all together and drink them. What's the process? Like, okay,
let me be honest. I use it as
I use the camera up to your so we can see more of you. Okay, good.
Okay, I'm standing in the kitchen, so but I have a chaser. I have an apple juice chaser with these drinks. So after I drink, some, the taste is special. And so I drink some apple juice to help change the taste in my mouth, because it's a taste that lingers for times, And if you look at some of the videos that are out there, some people have hard candy that they suck on a little bit to get the taste out. So sometimes you have to do what you got to do, Right, yeah. But that's what I'm talking about when I say it's different. It's different than anything that I've ever tasted, and it's nothing I would go for, not necessarily. Somebody said something in the chat and I didn't get it.
Let me
Did you throw up or felt like it was you start drinking? That's a good question. Throwing up, it came close to that. It did. But can you hear me?
No, I was saying you were gagging.
Yes. I felt like I couldn't do it no more. If I smelt any of it anymore or tasted, it was coming out another way. Right. Right. But Yeah, I don't know what drinkers feel when they're drinking things that are nasty, but it might feel like I'm drinking. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know.
I can imagine because the traditional gumbo with the fish and stuff, I can't smell. When I smell it, I know I can't put it in my mouth.
Ah,
It's gonna
right,
go down, and it's not going down.
right,
Oop.
right.
I don't like that stuff, but once, because my girlfriend's husband would make it, and he would give me a bowl, and go out, and I would say, "You want this?" Because I smell. No,
Right.
it's not. I can't even fake eating it.
We're good. Thanks for sharing. But you're right, though. Some things, you can't do. But I like whoever Empress, Sister Empress said, take a little at a time, which is best for me, just to take it slow, not guzzle it down and all that. Some people do it that way, but I'm not the one. Okay, well, good. Well, and just to kind of wrap things up a little bit, like I said in the beginning, that detoxification is very important. A lot of times it's happening, without us even knowing, thank goodness. The body is trying to keep you alive, it's trying to keep you here. Go ahead.
The body is.
Oh yeah, not trying. No. It is. Right. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
The body
tell
is
you,
doing.
when we all come together physically, everybody's going to have to do push-ups together, all together.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but I want you to know that it's best for you to monitor and pay attention to your body. Just look at even things that you think are healthy. Is it still working for your body? You got to pay attention, because you can eat, like some asparagus and still get a headache. Who knows? I'm just saying. But we all have to pay attention.
I want to thank you because you've simplified it enough to now, where it's something that I would want to try, because before it was like when I do it on my own, it's like, well, how much do you take and how do you take it? But now you've simplified it, and I would try this product definitely.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. And I like doing this kind of thing because, like I said, I'm in the trenches right now. I do it all the time, so I know it. Oh, and I wanted to, Lord, I wanted to share with you is that this is what I use to strain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nice strainer.
Nice.
Sure
Who's
It
that
really
one by?
is.
Is that
Say it
XO?
again.
Who's that one by? XO?
Oh, you can see that too? Wow, this is a good camera. But it is.
Told you that's
Oh, XO, that's what it says. I don't remember where I got it from. Maybe Myers or Walmart. Yeah.
Target. I think XO is at Target, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah.
And then a standard, you would need this too, a standard
Measuring cup.
Thank you. Yes. So, and that's how that's done. But if you ever need another follow-up call or whatever, let me know. Explanation, clarification.
Okay.
What time is it, by the way, Mama Hetheru?
It is 9:15.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I know you said you got to leave at 10. But I wanted to ask, here's the question. So after so you said the system, you drink them, 1, 2, and 3. The question is, now that we've drunk it, what happens after, tell us what happens after you've drank the system. That's what I want to know. How do you, what can you feel happening or?
Well, that's a good question. And at first I thought, I'm going to be running to the bathroom right away, right? but normally when I drink things, normally within about 20 minutes or so, I'm going to need to go to the bathroom. Now, whether I do number 1 or number 2, it depends. But normally you go to the bathroom about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Normally my body, see, it's like, once again, it could be different for different people. But yeah, I'll go to the bathroom 20 minutes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now, were you drinking this on? Okay, so you said you're doing the detox. So, what was the diet before you began? So do you need to eat a certain way on this using this system?
Oh, okay. Well, by Yaki, the one who told me about these bitters in the first place, he really is a proponent of us not eating meat, but only eating really fruit and only eating vegetables. He says that herbs heal and vegetables and fruits build.
Mm.
Yeah, so my diet consists pretty much of fruit and maybe a vegetable soup or something, but normally fruit. I didn't eat much of anything. I eliminated rice from my diet, so it was pretty much just fruit. What's wrong? You like rice? Oh goodness!
I
Oh
haven't
goodness!
had any. That's a lie. I was gonna say I haven't had any. I haven't cooked any in a while, but I was just thinking about that. But so starches. So even
Yes.
potatoes, no potato.
Would know, you know what? I like potatoes, so I kind of stuck with that a little bit.
Are they a vegetable? What are potatoes considered?
They're starch.
No, but I mean, are they a vegetable? I want them to be a vegetable.
Yeah, I know we all want me to.
Okay, so fruit and vegetables. Okay.
And we just have to be creative and make them really good.
We do. So are you doing a more raw diet or are you cooking still something?
Well, you know what? By me eating more fruit, I don't cook fruit at all. So that would be considered raw. But if I do some vegetables, I normally cook them. I do.
So yeah, I would think maybe I don't know. Do you steam? Are you steaming them or are you
Steam.
okay?
Steam. Yeah, steam.
That seems better. Ooh, that's something. Now I know for me, I do when I cleanse my system, I do the colon cleanse with the master limit cleanse. I love that. I've done that. I haven't done it like in the last couple years because I didn't want to lose too much weight, but it's not a weight loss, but because of what it does, it burns off the fat in the body. So you'll see a good drastic change in your
That's
system.
true. I've done that too. Yep.
That lemon cleanse is the truth and the
It
light.
is.
It really is.
Is that
And
the
one
same
thing
as is that the same as the master cleanser?
that is the master lemon cleanse.
Yes.
It's the one with the lemons, cayenne pepper, gray B. Well, they changed the syrup now to C. They moved B to C or whatever. And
Yeah.
then the cayenne pepper. Now I thought that the tea that you make, and it's really good. Oh my goodness, that tea is so good that you make. It's my one. I know a lady who told me her friends keeps it like Kool-Aid. She loves to drink that because it is a really good cleaner, and also it helps. The maple syrup is your maple syrup is your
Your energy.
nutrition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the lemon is energy. Yeah, the lemon is energy. The maple syrup is the nutrition, and then the cayenne pepper cleans the blood. But that is another cleanser. And I've read, I've read it some years ago. I always go back and look at the website and see, look at the comments that people are making. And now I'm seeing people say, "Oh, it's not good to do." Yeah, more so our medical people may say some that
That's
it's
true.
not good to do.
Yeah.
But anything, my thing is like if you're not making money off of it, then you feeling some kind of way.
Right.
But it really is. I mean, doing a cleanse anyway, it takes you through a very big spiritual journey. And one of the things that I learned the most in that journey is that we eat like, okay, I want to go for a walk, and you go to the refrigerator. You know, we eat. I don't know what it is I want to say. We eat as a hobby.
We do. Yes.
I was studying when I was in online classes. I would be in class like like all day after work. I'm like constantly, and I found myself nibbling. So I told myself, I said, let's do more vegetables and fruit and nuts. I love nuts. Now, what about that? Nuts and raisins, things like that. Is that considered? That's
Well, I do know, now that you mentioned raisins, it's best not to eat raisins dry. You need to soak them in water first, because they take the water out of the body. When you eat them, the body looks at that. Okay, what do I need to do with this dry little thing?
wet
And then,
it.
and then it's going to pull water from other parts of your body.
Okay. Yeah, because I know my girlfriend told me, she said, if you're eating raw nuts, you need to drink even more water because nuts too, they're dry. So they're going to be
Right.
neat. Okay. All right, man. I'm telling you, I think I'm doing well and I just need to do better. Okay. But
No,
yeah,
we're learning. And one thing too, you mentioned about thinking. We need to be actually look at our mind too, and what's coming in. What are we watching on TV? What are we talking about? How are we talking? All that affects the body. What goes in, whatever comes in the body affects us. So we look at some people, they say, oh, I eat healthy. Yeah, but are you talking healthy? Are you looking at healthy shows? What's going in your mind? Even though you're eating healthy, that's one part of it. We got to look at everything.
right. Okay, so Sister Empress put down that a lot of time. Hold on, I have a truck going by. Bum, bum. So a lot of time, if you gulp it before you get used to it, you will regurgitate. And she said it's best to get used to the taste first. And she said you can also use a cheesecloth if you don't have the strainer. She doesn't use any chaser, and eating raw fruit and veggies is always better. But what about people seeded raisins, not seeded? Oh, wow. Seeded raisins. I did not. I don't know if I've ever had a seeded raisin.
Really? Wow. Yeah, we try to get seeded things because they're alive. Things without a seed, how can it continue to grow? I mean, to continue its life. It needs the seed. Yeah.
I never,
I know.
I've never seen a seed, a grape with a seed, not a grape,
a raisin with a seed.
Raisin with a seed.
Well, it used to be a grape, so you're right. You were right with that. That was right. That's what raisin came. But that's something, because I was reading that what do you call those things everybody's buying now? The new oven thingy majigama. What is it?
Air
fryers.
Air fryer.
Yes. You can use, let me ask. Can you use those to do your dehydrated vegetables? Can you use that? Is that safe?
I don't know.
That to do your fruit and stuff, to dry them out, to make because I know now even that process, we have to be mindful of the process in which things are done, how they're treated to become whatever they become. Because you think you're eating healthy cereal, but the way that they process it is
right.
Or we like potato chips, but the way they're processed is carcinogenic. There go me and my potatoes. I had to slip that in again.
Oh.
Right.
I just ran over and looked at. I'm sorry. It has dehydrate on my air fryer.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so now we can do that process. Now I saw somewhere somebody was frying watermelon. I was like, they need to put the pump on the brakes right there.
I know.
Fry something.
Anyway, crazy. But Mama Neza, she's putting together that marketplace over on the west side. Now she said about she is putting it together. I mean, it's coming up. But I talked to her about that because, like I said, she cured her diabetes. she said she said her, she was from Jamaica and her grandfather was a farmer. And you can get good seedless fruits and, vegetable fruits if they're done naturally. It's when it's done,
Genetic.
in the laboratory is
Right.
when it's not. But you can, splice two different fruits together and make the seed smaller, So
Okay.
that's what she said. If you
Mhm.
do it with nature instead of against nature.
Right. Right.
Can you have her come on a Tuesday and talk to the
Oh,
ladies and have her come on, talk to Mama Heth and Deitra? See if she'll
yeah,
come on and be our
I'll ask
guest.
her. I'll ask her.
Oh, that would be
You
nice. Oh,
can,
nice.
yeah, I'll ask her. No problem.
Maybe we could get in switching in the kitchen.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I want to make note that Dr. Nicole said that drying your foods in the oven is safe.
Okay. Good. Good.
Okay.
In the oven as the fryer,
On your oven.
Dehydration.
Regular oven. Regular
okay,
oven.
Yeah.
what about the air dryer, Dr. Nicole?
Air
Air
fryer.
fryer.
The
Air
air
fryer.
fryer,
Air
the air
fryer. Is that
fryer,
okay? Is that the oven as well?
your air fryer. The problem with the dehydrators is the filaments that they had in them. That was putting the radiated issues and elements in the food, whatever dehydrating. As a friend of mine had checked into it, and that we were so surprised that the dehydrator was making the foods be not healthy for our bodies. But I was
Wow.
always taught in the old adage to, get a good cookie sheet with parchment paper, and then put your oven on preheat to 200, and then put it in there with the door open
Mm.
for 30 minutes, and that should thoroughly dry whatever you're trying to dry.
Whatever you're drying. Mhm.
Yeah. Whatever you're drying, I know I got 20 push-ups. Whatever you're pressing to dry, I got 50,000 push-ups to do.
I know. That's what I said. We gonna all come together and just do push-ups.
Right. And I'm because it's coming out my vocabulary. But drying in the oven without, while you're doing your search and research of how things are being dried. And old way too, they especially with herbs and things like that, you can hang them up after you cleanse them, hang them up and put them in a nice area that's not too moist, because you don't want them to get molded, and just dry them out and space them out. Pat them dry first with like a muslin cloth, and as much as water you can get out. You can even put them out in the sun, like if you have something to cover it so that the pests won't get at it. But great information, great information. Bitters are wonderful for the body. Absolutely wonderful. They do so much, and they help your tissues to regain the turgor that they're supposed to have, and cleanse out arteries, veins, antibacterial, a whole loaf of so many different herbs. And the ones that she's dealing with right now, because of what's going on in our world, are very necessary.
Thank
Very,
you for
very
sharing that,
necessary.
Dr. Nicole.
So I was listening because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on this morning. I pushed to get on this morning to listen. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm not gonna interject too much. I just gonna listen.
I'm glad you're here, though. Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Now before you dip off, Mama, they sold the air fryer. So we need to check out the contents of whatever the heating element is in the air fryers, because they're gonna say what they want you to think so you can buy this product. So the process in which we are getting or creating or getting items for our health benefit, that's what we need to be aware of. Because just because it's dehydrated or just because it's a dry fruit, we need to still be careful of who and how the process, because that's how we get caught up.
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely. I mean, and I know sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but the due diligence, it pays off. And
Yeah.
then once you get it, share it. You know what I'm saying? To put it out there. And I'm not trying to plug or do a shameless plug, but I have on Facebook, I have Herbal Sundries group, and it's private. So people can come in and give and share and ask questions and post things like that and not feel like they're going to be
Right.
targeted or anything like that. So just to get the information, but share the information as soon as you get it, and post it somewhere and just be like, okay, yeah, I went and I saw that this company, because I called them like that when I called Boat Farm Boat House, and they added something because I love their juices, but when they put
Don't
on
say it.
there, I
Oh
said,
no.
what is the natural flavoring? What is this? What is our trade secret? I said, okay,
Bug
but
juice. It's bug
I
juice.
can't, I don't know your racials, but I just want to know what's in it and know what I'm putting in my body. And they would not release the information.
That means
So,
no.
yeah, so I just stopped, using them. So call and email. And I don't know why they think, well, yes, I do. I'm not going to say that. We're so programmed. Everything has to be so pretty. Everything has to look so perfect. And that means that it's healthy. No. You know what I'm saying? I would go to Papa Joe's and they have all the unseeded, pretty looking fruit up in the front. And I would be like, no, where's the seeded stuff? And they have it towards the back. And so then you'll see all the little dents and the little whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is what I need right here. But we just have to open our mouth really and ask, right, chat, and find out. And that's how we found out about the dehydrator. And yeah, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but some of the bigger companies that can afford to get the better, bigger, that doesn't have that issue, but by them making the smaller, compacted ones, to make it more economical for us, they cut corners, so just, yeah, be careful. But
My,
yes,
my question, Dr. Nicole, is we were talking about the hydration process, and that because I did want to say when I said that the air dryer has on there that you can do that dehydration, but that doesn't mean that
those
like
instruments are
Mama
still
Beverly
in
did,
it.
that we should check on what that process is. So my question is between a gas stove and an electric stove.
It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Mhm.
And so you're getting the airing because you're leaving the door open. That's why it's not
Okay.
okay. So make sure you leave the door open because it needs the flow of air, the heat and the air. Because you usually do it outside in the sun, say that we were in the South. And it's like 100 degrees outside.
Mhm.
And so the old mamas, they would cleanse everything, wash it down, and then put it out, hang it up, and by later on the day, it's dried out. And then they put it in their pantry and put it in some paper bag or, brown paper bag or a jar or something like that in a cool place. Because your herbs don't die. Even though they're dried, they're still living.
Mhm.
So FDA makes you put an expiration date, but that's FDA political babble. But that's why you can take a dry herb and then you put it in water and process it, and get everything out. And then you start to see it ferment and then get mold. That's because it's still living.
Okay.
Okay. And so then when you do that like that and you want to hold it, you can get a vegetable glycerin that'll hold it, and keep it from growing old, like, or fermenting like that. You can put a Nutri-Grain alcohol in it that will keep the freshness, so that you're not feeling like, oh, I done made this and then it went bad. Oh, and I gotta throw it away. And some of them are not so bad, letting them get a little bit fermented because you need the flora in your gut.
Mhm.
Okay. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh, this
I-
has been a full of information today.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you, Deitra.
Yay!
Thank you all for helping me out.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We
Yeah,
appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
we need to be
I'm gonna get that together. I'm gonna do that. The tincture, the stuff. I need to come and see, oh my goodness. I need to see Dr. Nicole, and I need like a set things. I have all kind of people telling me different products that they have, especially if they're selling, their products. And I just need a set thing that's going to work for this body that this spirit is in, so it can function very well. And I can also concentrate my money, not hit and miss, but
right.
know that I'm going to do this and stick with that. Yes, babe.
I want you to sit quiet when you're so that you know the direction, so you be given a direction of where to go.
Yes.
Because it is a lot out there. And I know when I deal, like, in talking, when somebody else has used someone else's product, I would gladly incorporate. You know what I mean? Because you didn't already spent your money here. And if it's a good product, it's a group product. And it's just sometimes you just need a little better understanding of how to utilize it for you and individualize it for you. So try not to get, I know that because when you were talking, you look overwhelmed. It's like, oh my God, all of this. So where do I start first? Sit down and take a breath and ask spirit to say, okay, what do I need to do first? Right? And sometimes that's starting in the morning with lemon water, fresh lemon water. Get your liver going, right? Clear the mind. And then take deep breaths, get some sunshine. And then say, okay, what do I need to do today? What do I need to handle today? Because sometimes it floods all in and it becomes so insurmountable. And we make it insurmountable. And that's just the focus getter to get us off track so that we won't accomplish what we need to accomplish. So we do just remember, and I'm just on this thought, we do have enemies to our soul to keep us off of manifesting how we're supposed to aid us and then aid others by shining that love and that light out. So when you feeling like that, like, where do I go first? Sit down.
Down, sit down. Sit down.
And take a beat. Okay. And trust the physician within.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
All right, I'm done.
Ashe. Until we ask you another question, yes, you're good.
Do we have another question?
Yeah. You know what? No, I was just inspired to share that about 2 years ago, before the pandemic, I was under Dr. Jesse Brown, and I went to one of his herbal classes to learn about herbs and how to fix them and what to do with them. And one of the things that we did in that class as a project is I created a salve, yarrow, made out of yarrow, which is a herb, which deals with, just cleaning. When you have a sore, it was for scratches. So if you put this yarrow salve on it, and it helps out. It does really work, and I made it I had the plant and went all the way up to the salve. So I know how to go through that process. And it was fun, but I was thinking it would be wonderful if we can get together and work on a project like that. It might not be a salve, but we can do a tincture or whatever we want to do, but come together and do it together, and it'd be easier, because we'll be there together. I don't know, it just came to my mind.
Field trip. We can do it right over there in the yard. We got a nice little space what do we call it? The Ecosphere Technology Park. Right
Okay,
over there.
yeah.
It's an open door space, so that's open. if we just
And
need
you
to come
take a
together.
tincture like you would like cough syrup or,
Oh,
like a teaspoon, or is that how you take it? A
where the
tincture?
pen? I'm sorry, I'm walking. If y'all
That's
looking. Okay, now this is a tincture. Can you wait? Let me go and sit down somewhere. Okay, now this is a tincture right here.
okay.
And then it tells you,
Ginger. Okay.
say it again.
I'll say it's green ginger. I
Yeah,
was just
green.
looking at the hood.
And then it tells you you can put it in some juice or water. You know,
Okay.
yeah. So you can just, and this is a dropper. It's nothing,
Yeah.
So you might have so many drops you can put in, or and mix it with something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Really dope.
Empress says she's talking to Dr. Cole and everybody. The more natural, the better. Therefore, I prefer Sun Ra first, then gas over electric. When I asked a question about gas oven gas and oven gas oven or electric, then
Mhm.
so the Sun Ra first,
Okay.
like Dr. Nicole was saying that they would take it out and dry it outside back in the day, or back down south or something. And then, but if you don't have that available, then if you have the gas stove, that's preferred, and then electric. So just, but if you only have electric stove, then you it's okay to use that. Got it? You got it,
Got it.
Queens? You
Got
got
it.
it?
Got it.
You
We've
have it?
got it. We've got
Uh-huh.
it.
And Dr. Nicole agreed.
It's
You're
confirmed,
very
huh?
good, Empress. Share. So I am Empress today, and I
All right.
just shared what Empress would say.
Thank
Or
you so much.
just
Thank you.
saying, yeah, yeah. Some
This
good
has really
stuff.
been a good day. Good day.
There's some good stuff here.
So yeah, I was making my coffee, and um Dr. Nicole was encouraging, put some cinnamon in it. I mean, no, not cinnamon. What is it? Cayenne pepper. So I've been drinking a little cayenne pepper. What else did I put? Uh, cinnamon and
Cloves.
nutmeg in my coffee. And today I made a mistake and shook a clove, and I was like, no. And I said, no, that's okay. So I've been having these wonderful spiced coffees that I'm making myself.
Well,
In
good
my
for you.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Cinnamon, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, and today because I had caramel uh, flavor, I put a little bit of a little salt in there. I was like salted caramel clove coffee this morning,
Mhm.
and the coffee is
Put cayenne
pretty.
pepper in my lemon ginger tea. Is that
Oh yeah,
okay?
yeah, that's the bomb right there, baby.
Okay.
Bomb. Yeah, I thought it
Mhm.
was what made you eliminate for the lemon cleanse, but they were like, no, that's the nutrition. So what's the bomb.com is that sea salt, that uniodized sea salt,
Yeah.
and the water. Boy, you talking about cleaning out at night? You laying in the bed and your stomach, you can hear it cleaning the stomach like. I mean, it's growling and grinding. You can feel it and hear it working. That's why I love the lemon cleanse. This is such a journey of being more aware of your body. You know,
Yeah.
cleansing is
My
very, very good.
yeah, my husband's my husband's mother, I call her mom.
Yes, of course.
And she just passed about 3 years ago. But
Okay.
mom was she was totally vegan
Mm.
when she was carrying my husband.
Oh,
So, and I mean, she stuck to that. She was 7 Day Adventist. She lived that whole life. Okay.
okay.
And so when she was at the end of her days and she was in a hospital, she mom did sea salt every day,
Mm.
every day. Okay. I don't know when she had started that, but it was before I came into her life. And she said that it was something with her bowels that they wouldn't not move, and so that's how she dealt with it.
Baby.
So when she was in the hospital in her last days, and of course she wasn't moving because they wasn't giving her the sea salt and stuff, and so she asked, and the doctor and the nurse went to the doctor and said, you know, she wants the sea salt and stuff, and he was saying, no, of course, no, because of the salt and stuff. And when she explained to the doctor that she had been doing that every day of her life,
He was messed up.
he said, give it to her. She knows her body. Give it to her. Let her do what she does. So every morning she would get up and she would do her thing and exercise and forget that she's an elder. She's out there shoveling snow for elders and stuff, but mom was in her 90s, and matter of fact, she was almost at 100. But I'm just saying that she knew her body, and that sea salt thing, it would bless her. Now I was doing the sea salt. That's how I found out about it. It was through mom, and it was cool. But I had gotten to one point where in my years that it would cause, it wasn't acting right or something my body. And then I had to, and then for quite a while, I wouldn't do it because I would start gagging and throwing up. And I had to realize that it needed to be a particular temperature for me to drink it and it flowed through. And within 10 minutes, I was going to the bathroom after
Baby.
It does not play.
Nope.
And
you better be home.
Yeah, you better
and don't go to sleep and you'll wake up in a swamp. I'm not playing.
Yeah, I was just saying, I know you didn't drink, do the sea salt before going to bed because
I have by mistake. And I was like, never, don't do it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, But it cleanses immediately. And for me, it's 3 flushes. 3 flushes, I'm clean, But I had also done I did a fast, and I was cleansing. And after so if I go get a colonic or something like that, I will cleanse first. I will cleanse so that it can get more out of me. But I was doing both, and I was so clean. And when I called the doctor, because a friend of mine, she was very concerned. Sheila, that's a little bit too much.
Yeah, it is.
But it did not.
It didn't hurt you? Okay.
It did
They
not.
said don't do the master lemon cleanse and turn around and get a color, because you'll pull out your good good bacteria, if you will. So you want to be careful with that balance. But when you were doing the sea salt, now I know, help me get here, because Nicole and Mama Empress, I don't know if it's the process. Regular salt will mess you up. I don't know if it's sea salt or the uniodized sea salt. That is what they recommend.
Right, that's what I use.
It has to be, and because that salt does not do to your body what iodized salt does to your body, and that's the difference. So,
but I was using the right stuff.
Okay.
Whatever.
It just wasn't that time. Your body was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
We gotta listen to our body.
I would, because one thing about the iodized salt, that salt is a completely different salt than sea salt.
Right.
Okay. And then when they iodize the salt, when you open it up, majority of the iodine went in the air. Okay. So you're putting in this sodium that your body can't really metabolize properly. Mm-hmm. So the sea salt, and the way that it's harvested.
Okay.
Right? Because it's straight harvested, and they may wash it, but you could tell, because you could smell the sea, or the Himalayan sea salt. Mm-hmm. So you don't want anything that's like Empress said, nothing bleached, which that salt is bleached, right? There are some salts that come out of the sea, like in Japan, that comes out naturally just that white. But the others have the grays and the blacks and the orange and all of that. So you want to make sure that it is a sea salt and it just hasn't been processed. Because that other salt will damage your capillaries, damage your arteries, damage your veins, because it's going to burrow like it does when you put salt on ice. That's what it's doing in your body. That other salt,
Mm-hmm.
sea salt doesn't do that in the body.
Mm.
Okay, so that you have a visual in your mind. And I tell people that I have a whole bunch of that other, with what's the brand with the girl with the rain,
Morton.
with the umbrella, Morton. I was like, yeah, go on and put that out. Keep that for when the ice come on your stoop, and just pour that out.
Look, that's the salt you need to pour to keep them bad energies. You need to bless that salt. That's the salt you bless and put on your doorway. That's
Do
the one
that
you use
too.
for that. Because
So
you
You
this
need
the
to
know,
put it in your
one.
mind.
okay. Made
Evaporate
fresh from
seawater.
evaporated sea waste. Okay.
Seawater. Is it
Okay.
seawater or waste?
This is
Yeah.
made from evaporated seawater.
Oh,
It
see why I said waste, Lord.
this sea salt
Hey,
does
put
not
on my.
supply iodide, a necessary nutrient. So this is what I use for my when I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what
And
did
then
you
the
say about the
measurement.
iodine? What did this?
It said it does not supply iodide,
Okay.
a necessary nutrient.
Right. Because get your iodine from your green leafies and such.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We always want to put stuff in water and stuff like that, but then you change your water from not being water. And it's like, okay, well, you need to flush and we need to, exchange waste for good water and pull that
Right.
waste out. And so eating the electric foods, that's what Sebi was all about, eating the electric foods. Your water should be water, your food should be electric, right? And then enjoy your food, prepare it. And sit down, best thing to do, I like to tell people, put on something that's going to make you have a good belly laugh. Extremely good belly laugh till like you've been ready to cry. Do that at least once or twice a day. And then when you go to sit to eat, relax. Don't be on the move. Sit down. I see you. Sit down. Sit
That's about
down
how it
and
feels, too.
enjoy. Because if not, you're not gonna digest proper. And it's possible that you don't have those enzymes necessary to break it all the way down. And that can cause gut health issues. But even after eating, sip your water, or like one of my other fellows drinking, warm water, like an hour before. I said some people said 30 minutes, but I wanted to pull through before. So an hour, okay. About an hour before. And then once you're done, you can sip the water while you're eating. If you're eating and you need water, or either you put too much on your fork or you're dehydrated. Or both. And so take your time, chew your food, enjoy the food. Even and at times your taste buds are, as you clean it with these bitters, you're going to heal your taste buds. And so as you drink these bitters and things like that, your body is going to say, wait a minute, I need that. So, and so your taste buds are going to change and they're going to taste better. It's not going to taste so bitter. But then I would say after like a couple of weeks of drinking it, and you still and your body is still giving a guttural reaction, that's not the herb for you. Right. So tell your herbalist or whoever you got the herb from and say, this one just not, gonna, my body's still saying, and if you're having the bowel movements, and you're drinking your water and you're doing all of this and your body's still like, and your spirit is saying, I don't know about this herb, tell your herbalist, because it's more than one that does the same job. That herb just might be for you. So don't get discouraged in your journey, is what I'm trying to say. Don't get discouraged in your journey, because sometimes that herb just may not be for you. So that's why there's so many herbs that does the same thing. All right. Okay. All right.
So,
Hmm.
uh, Deitra, you messed me up with that diaper bank. I'm like, wait a minute, her name Diaper Bank. That's Deitra. So, So, Deidre, this was really, really informing. And it's funny that I experienced seeing bitters and hearing about bitters, and then you did this talk. So that's why I said it's a surprise, everybody, what we do sometimes.
I
But
know, and thank you so much. It was truly a pleasure because just like I said, I'm in the trenches with this now. And so it was very in my face kind of thing. So I said the best thing for me to do is share something about what I'm going through. It helped me, encourage me to continue. So
yeah,
no, thank you all for being here to listen to what I had to share. So thank you.
yeah, man, this Elizabeth, this is something else, man. I feel like I'm in college. But if college would have been more like this, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
all of the things that we've been talking about since I've been on here, I'm like, this needs to be in the school. Why wouldn't we teach children about things like this? You know,
Yes.
or having meditation or doing movement. I've worked with people who were gym teachers, and they get done. They read a novel a week because they sitting
Uh-huh.
up reading while the kids playing. I'll go in there and the kids mad at me. Miss House, you making us do? Come on, I'll mess with the football team, but they lifting their legs up half like this. I'm like, get those legs up, straighten out those knees. You all are getting ready to play sports, and y'all being lazy about your exercise. I said these athletes exercise every day
Yes,
for
yes.
hours. They not sitting up playing Nintendo, PlayStation, and then turn around and go work out for 3 minutes on a half leg movement. Come on, y'all, you gotta dedicate to this stuff. This body will last as long as it can if we just listen to it. Because it
Yes,
always lets us
exactly.
know. It always lets us know. If you know that you cannot eat ice cream, people will go take what did all time? Let me give them a Tom so I can have some ice cream. Make a different choice. They have all kind of frozen treats.
That's
They got
true.
coconut. They got what my great grandmother used to eat, ice milk.
Right, right, right,
You
right.
all remember that? Anybody remember that ice milk? So I
Yes.
mean, we have so many options out here. It's too much out here and too many variations to get what it is you want.
Right.
So
That's true. And
go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I know Mama had you some diaper bank up there. I'm actually that's some other thing I do too. I volunteer for the Metropolitan Detroit Diaper Bank. And what we do is give diapers to any family in the Detroit, in Wayne County, Oakland County, or Macomb County. Because diapers are something that they have to pay, parents have to pay for. They don't come in any kind of package with any kind of if you're on the
The labels.
exactly. Yeah, so we give them free, so if you all know of anybody who needs diapers for their babies, or even
I know
parents,
somebody. I
even
know somebody.
even elders who need
Okay.
diapers, we give
Yes.
those too. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, we got somebody. We got us a little baby Elizabeth. Now, did Ayana have the baby? I need a report. I don't know if I heard somebody say the baby. Like it sounded like the baby was. I don't know if the baby was still
Yeah,
being
I heard that
being
same thing.
incubated.
I
And I
heard the
wanted to
same
inquire about
thing.
that. Uh huh. Where
I
we
heard
at?
the same thing, but I said, okay, it must have been just how she was saying it, because
Right.
absolutely we would know if a
We,
baby's life is coming in,
yeah.
and all the sisters are sisters.
Right,
So
right.
Lily was on, but she's
Oh,
dropped
she's
off.
gone. We can't even get no report. Okay, we'll have to inquire about that on the chat. But yes,
Yeah.
so we do have a baby that will need some diapers short very soon, if
Okay,
not
well,
now.
yeah, let me know. Let
And
me know.
yeah,
Well,
Sister Ayana B.
I want to throw this out as an announcement that let's see, Danielle did her thing last night. Sister Share is coming up, I think Friday.
Okay.
Sister share with Lily B, and At Peace. Because, excuse me, I got all this mucus inside my throat. And then Hug Detroit is at the end of the month, and so we're looking for vendors. We're going to have, we want the vendors that I bring in. We're going to pay for the horses so the children don't have to pay to ride the horse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we don't want the children paying for anything. So she said that whatever vendors that I get, I can use that to pay for things for Hug Detroit, so that people don't have to do anything. And you can set up as families. You can bring your thing. If you're selling anything, then of course you are considered a vendor, and that's $50. And
Okay.
we have live entertainment. I will be entertaining. Nama 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 nama. And so we're going to have a really good time. It's August the 28th, the last Sunday in August. And you'll get more information, but I want you to put that on your calendar. I did volunteer Elizabeth for handing out the book bags for all the children, for doing that. Now Wheatley has some kind of like games and stuff, instead of them just walking up and getting the book bag and walking out. We want the kids to interact and do some art. So Mama Evelyn will be calling on you. Hopefully you got that day open. So we're going to be handling that part. Okay. So that's the announcements that I have. Anyone else?
I do. I have Isis and Heru, DJ Osset and DJ Heru are spinning at the Charivari Festival at Fort Wayne this weekend at 6 o'clock on Friday the 12th, August 12th. And so if you all are, I think it's a $40 day pass, but it's a wonderful event. The landscape is beautiful. It's just huge and right off the river. So if anybody likes house music or techno, come on out and support. I think the tickets are $40 for a day, $125 for the weekend.
What's the address again?
September?
Oh, it's Charivari. I'll put the link up in the but it's the Charivari Festival. It's a music festival. And it's all week. I think it starts Thursday. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. So.
And what time are you going to be there? What day?
Heru and Isis are spinning at 6 p.m. on August 12th. That's Friday.
Okay.
It's a Friday.
Okay. I'll send the flyer. I'll send the flyer to the website, to the Facebook page.
All right, huh?
More announcements? Anybody? Let's see. We got something in the chat. Let me see. I was like, Mama Empress was saying she came back to the computer to comment, and she said, "You're funny, Queen Aduna. You're being me, Empress, today." Yes. Oh, she said make a solar oven, so we can look into that too. A solar oven. Those are the bomb. Let's see. Oh, I've been missing a lot of stuff.
Nicole says bitters are yin, cooling, clearing, detoxifying, antimicrobe, viral. Oh, is this a website? No, she just listing them. Inflammatory, refreshing, promotes digestion, enzyme secretion. Oh, wait, am I looking like Nicole? Let me see. I'm being Nicole now.
Yeah.
But make sure hydration is consistent. And then Empress, go ahead. Mama, have you
Okay,
been
I'm Empress. Organic, natural nature food, seeded everything. Nothing can be produced without seeds. Be as natural and as close as possible to nature. If you're going to cook, use the sun, a wood, grill cooking, then gas, last is electric. Organic, natural, mother nature, real food that comes back on its own. Amen. It may not be that easy to find, but it's out there. Things are seeded raisins and even sometimes seeded grapes. Hey, we got a lot of friends that have grapes in their garden, so we need to get with them too. Always as natural and close to nature as possible. Reminder, Sankofa, and basically everything. Come on with it, Mama Empress. She said she's in Virginia. Well, that's one thing I was saying. If we do anything over at the park, we got internet over here. Baba has meshed the neighborhood, so we good over here. All right, look at the love. Can you all feel the love that happens here every day? Can you feel it?
I wanna suggest another thing too. I
Uh-huh.
want to suggest for Tuesday for your session that that Mama Empress be a guest, a special guest.
Oh yeah, she has things to give. She does the training, but I don't know if she does it virtually. But maybe we can get some basics. I would
Well,
really like.
she's training right over here all the time, so we need to have a spot, a day when she's prepared to be on camera and sharing some of the other things that she also
Yeah.
does. Is that okay, Mama Empress? Okay, she said love y'all, so that means yes. Oh,
Yes, that was
and
our word today.
Today is yes. Today
Yes.
is yes day. Uh-oh, forget the first word, something. She's something to figure out how to do virtual. Something, because she
Right.
used that
Yes.
word.
Yes. She's going to find out how
Yes,
to do.
there you go.
Yes.
There you
We
go.
just got to make it affirmative. That's all.
Uh-oh, she's trying to get out.
Does not mean yes.
Yes.
Mama said, because I know that she really doesn't do a whole lot of things online because of the nature of a thing.
I got it. I got it. All
So,
right.
yeah.
Well, we'll be on many other times. So
All right. She has something for us that she
before
can
the
share.
year is up,
Yeah.
Empress, figure
We
something
need
out.
you. We need you.
All right, it's time to move on with our day. Thank you so much. You are beautiful as usual. And I love you very much as usual. And all that wonderful stuff. Fauna, good to see you, girl.
Hey,
I've been missing
Fana.
that big F sitting up in there.
Hey, I've been
How
busy.
are my?
I
Go
haven't
ahead.
stopped since I haven't stopped since I left Detroit. I've been nonstop every day, nonstop.
Well,
You better get some
I can
rest.
see it because when she was here, she was nonstop.
Right. Right. How my sandals doing? How my sandals doing?
They coming along. They coming along. I'm gonna get you. I got you.
All right.
Soon as I go I'm going to New York next week. So I'll try to hook up with the brother. But yeah, I have literally not stopped. I have been nonstop working every day. Trying to
You
go to
better
the
get some rest.
Yeah, well, God is good. I'm blessed. I have all these skills that I can use to make me some legal money. So I just have to just slow down a little bit. But I enjoy so much what I do. So
Yeah.
That's good.
it's hard for me to stop because I love preparing food and I love doing hair. And so I love making people happy through the essence of food and stuff. So
We sure felt it, baby. I felt it. I felt all of that. Trust and believe. I could have got a little shampoo.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, ladies, give yourself a big hug of love to yourself, and give the world some love because they need it.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
All right. See you in the mountain. Peace and love.